welcome to Flinders. Welcome to the College of Science and Engineering. Welcome to your orientation session for engineering and design. If this is not your flight, the exits are to the wings? No? Good. My name is Ingo Köper, and I have the pleasure to be entertaining you for the next 50 or so minutes, where we'll give you a bit of an overview of what it is to be a student at Flinders, what it takes to succeed as a student at Flinders, and how to make most of your studies and how to have most fun while being a student with us. Before we get started, I would like to acknowledge that we are meeting on Ghana land. So this is Ghana land and always will be Ghana land. And we acknowledge their elders past, present, and future. Flinders is actually teaching across a whole range of campuses, across a whole variety of lands, and we acknowledge all their Aboriginal heritage and their belonging to the land. So I'd also like to welcome people that join us online. We have a few people online. Welcome. If you have a chance, come and explore the great campus, but what we'll present today will be helpful for everybody here. So this, just a short overview of what's going to come, and there will be a little official welcome. Then we will listen to a range of people giving you what we call tips of success and how to get help and how to succeed. And then the most important bit will be the question and answer sessions, where actually I'll drag some of the current students here to the front, and you'll have the chance to ask the real important questions. Right? So think about what's really important. Where to get food? Do I really need to come? And all these things you get the chance to ask them. There's plenty of seats scattered somewhere. And then after this, your course coordinators will take you on some more fun activities. So for an official welcome, I'd like to invite the Associate Dean Learning and Teaching of the College of Science and Engineering to say a few words. Okay, that's me. So on behalf of the College of Science and Engineering, well, welcome to the Flinders campus, the Flinders family. Welcome to the college. You've definitely made the right choice. Right? We are the university that is not going to change. So while you're here, you will be at Flinders, and the way we teach will be good and the same, and there will be no massive changes. I'd really like to welcome you. We're here to help. We want you to succeed in your studies over the next weeks, months, years, decades. Maybe you can say. There are some people that have started with us and are still here at the end of their career. We have a few teaching staff that have studied here and are still here. So Flinders is a family. Welcome to the family. We really like each other. I don't know if you can tell from the accent. I came here 15 years ago from Germany, and I definitely don't want to leave because it's really nice to be at Flinders. It's a very supportive environment. It's a very good environment. There's a lot of great facilities. Here you're at Tonsley. This is called the MAP. It was the former Mitsubishi plant where they actually assembled all the cars. If you walk through it, sometimes you can still guess what happened there, but it has been transformed over the last 5 to 10 years into really an industry hub. There's a lot of small companies everywhere, and we're actually working with most of them, and you will have the chance to work with most of them and explore. So there's a lot of opportunities here for you to learn, but also for your future career. I sometimes walk around and I see, I've seen you, you were a student. So there's a lot of former students that actually find employment here. So it's a very good place to be. So welcome. So we basically thought we have about 50 minutes. I didn't want to overload you with information because there's only so much you can really job. So we thought, let's focus on the essential tips and tricks for survival. So one important thing is to learn something about the Flinders jargon, all the different terms that we use. And one of those is, well, you're in a course and you'll study some topics. To do this, you need to enroll in these topics. Who is enrolled in all topics they need? Who is enrolled in 4 topics already? So how easy was it? Oh, who thought it was very difficult? Yes, it is terrible. But we have some staff that can help you. So we have some course advisors, and we have some here that can give you a few tips and tricks and a little bit of advice on how to navigate the system and where to go for help.
Thank you, Ingo. Hi, everyone. My name's Aaron, and I'm part of the enrolment course advice team. This is my colleague, Tash. Tash is based here at Tonsley, so you'll probably see her the most. I sort of come between Tonsley and Bedford Park campus. We also have a colleague, Jackie, who is based over at Bedford Park. If you're ever over there, you'll probably see her or myself mainly. So I guess a few things that I just wanted to cover. Our team's here to essentially help you through your degree, offer you some advice about the topics that you're taking, when you should take them. If unfortunately you were to perhaps fail a topic here and there, as some people may do, we're the people to come and see. We'll liaise with the topic coordinators, the course coordinators, to try and put together a study plan that works for you to get through as soon as possible. So as Ingo had just alluded to before, there is a lot of jargon at any university, but here at Flinders, one of the things that we will need you to be familiar with is Handbook, the link at the top of the slide. That's all of the rules for your course. It lists all the courses there, goes through all of the topics in the order that you should take them. And we stress that please take them in the order that they're listed in. There's good reason for that. One is the flow of prerequisites, so one topic flowing on to another, and the other is offerings. One topic may only be offered in a certain semester, while there may be a few that are offered in either. So best to look at the course rule and follow it as it's written. We do have a summary sheet, which we call a study plan, which we will refer to a lot during your degree. Basically, that's just a snapshot, a summary of the course rule. It just lists all the topic codes and the names, again, in the order that they're meant to be taken. So we will refer to that when we're saying a personalised study plan for you. That's essentially what we mean. It's just that snapshot of you knowing what you need to take next. If you do have any questions and you're not in a position to say, come and see us in person, please use the Ask Flinders portal. Actually, for any questions that you've got at Flinders, not just the enrolment and course advice ones, because it gets triaged to various teams across the university. Obviously, the course and topic related ones will tend to come to us first, and we'll liaise with the course coordinators, topic coordinators as needed. But if you've got questions about timetabling or registering in classes, they'll go to various teams as well, student finance. So get used to using the Ask Flinders portal and you'll receive responses through there. I'll just divert attention to international students. It's critical that you enrol within the requirements of your visa with your COE so that you can finish on time. And Nina will go through a little bit of that later. But we do have, for enrolment and course advice, some drop-in sessions at Bedford Park, 11:30 till 1 every day in Anchor Court. You'll get to, again, know your way around campus and you'll be able to find us easily up the hill. But for here at Tonsley, level 3 at the front office at the desk, you can request to speak to Tash or myself if I'm available as well. So we're here to help. Please ask questions. The earlier you ask, the earlier we can help. That'll be a theme that you get through the day. So please come say hello and ask your questions, which I will segue into. Does anyone have any questions?
Very good. It's taking my job. Any questions? If not, there will be time later as well to ask any questions. And thank you very much.
Thank you.
So Aaron has mentioned, if you're an international student, really a very warm welcome to Australia. As I said, I came 15 years ago. I still find it a very strange country. There are very nice things around here. Some things are a bit weird. Really, I invite you to tell me what you find your weirdest thing, and can share notes. But especially for you, we have the International Student Services, and you might have already met them. If yes or if not, we have Nina here to tell us something about what the ISS can offer.
So how many international students are here in the room? Thank you. So welcome to Flinders University. Welcome to Adelaide. So I hope ISS, please, is a place for you to come, because we are a team of 5 CSO client services officers and 5 ISA. So we're here to answer questions, and we're here to support you and refer you to all the services. And then if you need an appointment with an ISA, we here to provide you this, which is confidential. So we also have offer meet and greet service. So if you have any friends who still back home and still make sure to refer them to ISA, because we offer Apple pickup. We also organize social and fun activities. Issue Leicester, we run orientation for new students. Have you completed the FISO, international student? Oh yes, good. We also run the success series. So we've completed two sessions, and we have one more session will be next Monday. So make sure you register to attend. And we also have the welcome event this Friday. So please come and join us. So here's our frequently asked questions. So as Aaron said, as an international student, you need to enroll full time. Okay, full time is equal to 4 topics, 18 units. Sorry, 4 topics, 18 units. And can you do online topics? So as an international student, you can't study online. So you need to have 33% online from your course. So as say for a master, the maximum topic that you can enroll online is 5, but make sure that you need to have 1 on campus. So say if we do not recommend you to enroll 3 online topics during your first semester, because as a master you only can have 5 maximum, okay, online topics. So yeah, so any other questions?
Any questions? We'll have plenty of time to ask more questions afterwards as well.
Okay, thank you.
Good, thank you very much. So whether you are an international student or a domestic student and you need some help with studying, the Student Learning Support Service is really your place to go, because they offer a whole range of academic support structures. There's things like English for academic purposes. If, like me, English is not your first language, they really can help you in paraphrasing, planning assignments, writing the basics, or other things like how to study best for an exam, how to finish a certain type of assessment, because the types of assessment that you might face here will be different to what you have seen before. So sometimes it's really helpful to get advice from somebody else to say, well, this is how it's best done. So to get to the SLSS services, look on their website, scan the QR code. They even offer one-on-one coaching sessions, or they offer a certain range of workshops where you can go and attend. So they are there to help really you. And this will be, it's a recurring theme that a lot of people will say today, help is available. There's a lot of help available for you. There's a lot of services for you. You have one part to play in this, and this is you have to look for the help. You have to ask for the help. And we try to be mind readers and see what's going on, but we can't really read your minds. So I don't know what type of help you might need. I don't know what's going on in your brain. But if you ask for help, there is a lot available. Another important thing to consider while you're studying is to look after yourself, look after your well-being. And Michaela is here as a well-being advisor, and she can tell you everything that they can offer.
Thank you, Ingo. Yes, my name's Michaela. I'm a Student Success and Wellbeing Advisor here for the College of Science and Engineering. Pictured up there is my colleague Mel. She covers some of the other colleges though. So yes, running theme, success and wellbeing is very important. And it's not always just about your academic success. It's also about taking care of your mental health, your physical health, and any other sort of things that happen in your life that come up along the way for your journey. So we are dedicated advisors who are here to support students that might be struggling at times or have some challenges. So we aim to help students get their studies back on track, identify and achieve goals, and navigate the university system. Because as you're hearing, there's lots available to you, but sometimes you just don't know what you don't know, or you don't know when to access or where to go. So we're here to help you get linked in with everything that you need. So as you can see, there's doctors, disability services, we've got counselling. You might have come across FUSA, the Student Association out in the plaza today. They have academic advocates, they have a financial counsellor, heaps of clubs, student council. There's also the Oasis Wellbeing Centre. They had a stall out there as well. So they run programs and events based on enhancing wellbeing and creating a positive community for students. So you can really easily book in with myself through our webpage, which you can just search on the Flinders website. I'm available to meet in person, so I can come to Tonsley, you can come to Bedford, whatever suits you. You can also meet online or we can talk over the phone. Super flexible with that. Your topic coordinator might also refer you to us as well if they think you need it. Additionally, in week 3, we run an SMS campaign. So all students will receive a text message from the Flinders Support Network, just checking in on your wellbeing and offering assistance that way. So you can reply to that and myself will reach out and we can speak that way as well. Any questions?
Any questions?
No?
Do they have to pay for any of these services?
I do like coffee.
Oh.
But no, of course
No.
not.
No, it's all there for you. And it is quite important to look after yourself while you're studying, because who is absolutely confident that the next 3 or 4 years will be just easy going? Yes, you are right. It will be challenging. It's absolutely normal to feel at times overwhelmed, stressed, not knowing what's happening. So there are people here to help you guide through this, the next 3, 4, 5, 10 years of your career. And here's one.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions at the moment? Okay. So, right, you're here to study, you're here to learn. So how do we go about it? What are the best ways to actually succeed? What do you need to do to pass your topics to get a degree? So let's ask somebody who knows about this. Vanessa is a teaching program director and will tell us something about how to succeed from an academic point of view.
Thank you, Ingo. Welcome, everyone. My name is Nasser Askari. I'm the teaching program director for engineering and design. We are going to have a session later on this afternoon. We are going to go a specific part of the engineering, but these are general information that I'm providing to you. So the first thing is that active engagement in your topics. Nothing beats being in the lectures, attending lectures, and being in the workshops. Online is a band-aid, really. You can catch up, but I suggest that you actively engage in the topic and also be present in the lectures. If you are behind, you can watch the videos, but that really doesn't cover what you will get when you are in the lectures. Check your flow.
You have to sing.
Check your flow site. You know, flow is Flinders Learning Online, and all of the information that you need for the topics are there. For example, you can see your lecture notes, you can see your assignment, you submit your assignments there, you get your marks from the flow. So always look what is happening on the flow and be engaged in there. You can also communicate with the fellow students and ask questions from your students or from your lecturer. Aim to link theories that you learn in the class with the application in the world. Whatever you learn, there is some application outside the world. Just don't settle on knowing what is the theory. Try to find the link between what you learn in the class and what the application is outside. That will help you a lot to enjoy what you are learning, and you will progress a lot more. Be aware of the important dates. Every semester there are important dates. There are lots of them. I put 3 important ones in here. Last day to enroll in a topic. That is Friday, 2nd week of every semester, which happens to be 8th of March this semester. So you can enroll in any other topic or extra topic after that. You can drop your topics, but you cannot enroll in new topics after that last enrolled day. Census Day. Do you know what Census Day is? Census Day is the date that the university, that's actually end of week 4, I think. Anyway, it's 29th of March. In that night, that's 12 a.m. on that, 11:59 a.m. p.m. on that night. And the university looks at, if you are enrolled in a topic, you are responsible for the fees that you have to pay for that topic. If you drop it before that, it is as if that you haven't enrolled at all. So no penalties and you are not enrolled. So make sure that if you are struggling in your studies and you have to drop a topic, drop it before the census day. There's another day, last day to withdraw without fail. That is 10th of May. And on that day, if you drop a topic, you wouldn't get a fail or 0. It will be still in your transcript. It will say WN, which is withdraw without fail, but it wouldn't be regarded as 0. And if you are struggling, please consider that one. The last one is the most important one that you need to know. There are other dates, but these are the important ones. Ask for help when you need it. Don't delay it. Sometimes you struggle and you don't know what to do. You are just waiting for something to happen, but ask questions. Who should you ask? Any academic. You can ask from your course coordinator, your topic coordinator, your lecturer, or any academics. If they don't know your answer, they will actually link you to someone who can really reply to you properly. So please do it. Don't hesitate in asking questions and don't delay it. Check your Flinders email regularly. This is the official way that university will communicate with you. So if I want to talk to you, I wouldn't call you, I will send an email. You have the responsibility to check your emails all the time. And when you are communicating with your email, please communicate effectively and be courteous. I've put 2 examples in here. This is actually a real example that my students say that, hey, Nasser, I missed my practical this week. What should I do? John. I don't know what, you may have lots of Johns, and I don't know which topic, I may run 3 or 4 topics, and I don't know which practice he's talking about. Let's look at a different version. Hi, John. Hi, Nasser. This is John Anderson. I missed your topic in whatever topic, and I need to know what I need to do for that. So please, when you're communicating, make sure that the information is available there. Don't assume that the lecturer knows all of the Johns and all of you, and that's not really possible at all. And the last one, enjoy your degree. If you enjoy your degree, your learning will become much, much more effective and makes lots of friends. You will go through the hard times if you have good friends. You have an assignment to do, you can get help from your colleagues, your friends, And if you do this and enjoy your learning, the journey will become much more easier and much more successful. I'll talk more about in the other session that we have. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Nas, any questions at the moment? No? Good. So how about we follow his advice and make some friends? So let's spend 3 minutes to talk to your neighbor or the person behind you or the person in front of you. Get to know somebody. I do remember my orientation. It was so great to get to know some people. Okay. Let's continue. Good. So great. Now you've met somebody. Now you know somebody who is here. And I still remember when I went to orientation last century and a bit. I met some people there, and then come the next week, first lecture, I walk into the lecture theater. I was the only one from my high school that studied chemistry. That's why at that university, I didn't know anybody, but I had met some people at orientation. So I walk into the lecture theater and say, "Oh, I've spoken to you last week. Great, I don't feel alone anymore." So it is very important that you don't try to do this by yourself, right? Get to know people. You don't have to be best friends with everybody, but get to know people. You're all in the same boat and you will face similar issues. Good, so we can tell you so much about what to do, but what do we know? So we have three, just move one step to the better. We have three current students here that will answer all your questions. So I'll invite you to introduce yourself for 30 seconds, who you are, what you're studying, and one top tip.
Hello, I'm Victoria. I'm doing a Bachelor of Science majoring in physics with a certificate in nuclear engineering. And my top tip would probably be just to write everything down, like all the due dates, because you're going to forget everything very quickly.
Hello, my name is Ashish, and I've just finished my master's degree. And my one tip will be, my one tip will be that log in your student ID into your email apps on your phone so that you can get an update on whatever the stuff going on with your topic. And it will also help you with the deadlines, because most of the topic also reminds you a week before your submission deadlines, so that you are ready for that and you get enough time for that.
Hello, my name is Taka. I'm an MIT, so Master of IT, not engineering. My tip is connection. Actually, at first, when I came to Australia, I was a bit nervous and I didn't know what to do. So I was just alone at home looking at the smartphone. And I thought that Australia is a boring country. But as soon as I started out, like attending some FUSA session or visiting professor's office and meeting Nina and all those Masha and all those people, the life's getting so much more like fun and engaging. So I recommend you, really highly recommend you to engage in all the events and all the professors and people.
Good. Do we have any questions? Now I will bribe you to ask questions. You ask a question, you get something. There. So do you know that Flinders has a particular affinity to a certain animal? We really love our ducks. If you go to Bedford Park, you will see why. So if you ask a question, you actually get a duck.
I was just going to ask, what do we get?
Ah, you'll get a duck.
Beautiful.
Any other questions?
That's it then.
Okay. He has another question. His question is, so we're here at Tonsley. Where do you go for food?
I have not much idea of the food as I'm an international student, but I do love the breads over the restaurant near the sushi one. And I normally go to Bedford Park and we do have muffins and other stuff over there.
3 little pods. That way, or that way? Okay, I'm really sorry. I have no sense of direction. They're very good. They do really good coffee. They're really good coffee. I've had like a lot.
I'm from Japan, so I definitely enjoy sushi. Both campus had a sushi place. It was nice.
There's also Funk, which is a cafe a bit further down, and there's the Loft. Also have some food.
What's your favorite study place, Bedford Park or Tonsley?
So what's your favorite space where you go
Study spot, yeah.
and hide to study?
So my favorite study space will be library at Bedford Park, level 3 low library, which is one of the quietest place you will find on the whole Adelaide. As for I know, I might miss something, but that's my go-to place.
I also love the Bedford Library, but sometimes I have an hour or two, like in between, like break between the classes. I love go up the stairs and elevator in this building. The level 2, level 3, level 4. It's the higher you go, the quieter it becomes, and yeah, you can just chill and talk, or just group discussion is really nice.
Other questions? There we go. Ah, good. Parking. Very important question.
don't go to like car park 1 and stuff, and anything on the humanities side, you will not get a car park. Car park, the ones on like the science and like the engineering, they're usually pretty good. And if there's nothing there, then just go to like the very top of the hill, and that's basically it, I'd say.
If you will basically go towards the SLS building, then you will find like car parking spaces every time. But if you like look in car park 1, 2, 3, then it will be a bit hard. Depend on the day as well.
So how about a related question? What about, do I have to pay for parking or is it free?
As for the pay, if you pay monthly, like about $30 for students, 36, and I set the monthly automatic payment, but it will expire at the end of the year. So in January, no pay is automatically paid, so I was fined. So be careful at the end of the year. If you're going to 2025, please renew the contract. That's one tip.
And if you're studying at Tonsley, then it's free.
Good. Here's another question.
What is the difference between Flow and Canvas?
What's the difference between Flow and Canvas? Now let's see if they know that.
Flow is an alias of Canvas name. Like it's just Canvas, but named as Flow.
Like, Flow is the name of the Canvas system that Flinders,
So it's called Flow for Flinders Learning Online, which is essentially the portal. The software behind that is called Canvas. We use that sometimes interchangeably, but if you stick with Flow, you're on a good track. There's another question.
If you wanted a locker, do you have to hire them, or are they just accessible?
Are there lockers? What do you do, lockers?
Yes, there are lockers at level 1, 2, 3, 4 at Tonsley campus, and you can access them using your student ID. I'm not sure about that.
No, there are no lockers at Bedford Park.
So someone who toured with me, I just showed how to use the locker. But at first, your student card is not allowed to use the locker. So you have to activate at security or somewhere. Yeah. So so to access 24/7 to the Bedford Park Library or use the locker, you have to activate the student card first. That was the trouble I had last year. So.
And how do you activate that?
I just asked the security to could you activate this or something.
Yeah. Let me ask this, and I'll come back to. Oh, sorry.
What laptop did you guys?
So what laptop, what device? Do you need to have your own device? Do you need to bring your own device? What's the best to have?
It depends on person to person. You can bring your own device. The basic requirements of a device that I required was that it should just at least run Microsoft Office. And we do have like PCs on level 3. You can use them anytime using your student ID and password.
There is actually a file on the web that you can find that lists the minimum requirements that we have for a device. To that? Yes? You can add to that.
So everyone, Pepe Velasquez, I'll be teaching a first-year engineering design course. And if I answer that question, I would choose the PC over the Apple, simply because the software that we use, the software that you can download to your personal device is Inventor, AutoCAD, and Autodesk Inventor. And it tends to work a little bit better on the PC environment, especially like a gaming computer, something with a decent graphics card. You can run Inventor on an Apple platform. It's just buggy and problematic. So if you had a choice, buy a used PC, i5 or better, if you plan to be running the design software, like engineering software.
Thank you. Did you want to? Okay, so if you want a locker, the information desk can help you about this. There's another. I'll come. Okay, so where if you're an engineering student, where are your topics?
Basically, engineering topics are at Tonsley campus, and regarding the exam, it also depends where your topic is conducted. So if your topic is here, so there are high chances that your exam will be here. But to get the confirmation of that, please attend the first lecture, in which you will be informed that where your exam will be, when it will be, and how it will be.
So for you, the majority of what you're doing will be here in this building. No, he took it. He does one man.
Now, in the first year, there are a few topics that you will be doing better part, like maths and other topics. So maybe 2 topics, electronics, and there's professional skills. Is that right? And design. So 3 of them are here, the other materials as well. So half of them are here and half at the better part. But after year 2, or including year 2, everything is in here.
Good, thank you. Here's the next question. You don't have to use the microphone. I will repeat the question. I'm not going to force you to use the microphone.
What are the policies about staying later after you?
Okay, so how long can you stay here? When does security kick you out of the building?
For Bedford, I guess you can stay there 24/7. And for Tonsley, you need, I think, security permission after 8 or 6 p.m., if I'm not wrong.
Yeah. Coming.
What happens if you have classes that clash?
What do you do if you have classes that clash? It happens.
Probably submit and ask Flinders thing, or call them up, and they can sort it out for you, or try and help you.
So for the majority of the courses, we try to provide a clash-free pathway. Sometimes it doesn't work because you take a topic out of series, or somehow we don't have enough classes available. It happens. So lectures, if there are lectures, they are typically recorded. So while it is really good to attend everything, that's probably one thing you could prioritize. Prioritize labs and tutorials and workshops over lectures. But ideally, talk with the course advisors to see if there's a way to shift certain things around to get a clash-free pathway. We try our best to get this happening.
So if you were to say, go internet.
Good. So if you want to go and take a break or go somewhere, is that possible?
It depends on your schedule and the timing as well. If you don't have any major assignments and it's really urgent, then 1 or 2 weeks won't affect you that much. But you will have like a little more extra burden when you will be coming back.
So my recommendation is, if you want to, there's a 2-week break in the middle of the semester. If you want to do a 4-week or a 6-week holiday, I would recommend talk with all your topic coordinators about this. See if there's any way to accommodate this. We can't guarantee that it will work. We try for some topics that might be easier than for others. But if you have compulsory labs, for example, that you're going to miss, can't really do much about it. But staff will try to accommodate where possible, within reason.
What about let's say just like 2 or 3 day trips?
2 or 3 day trips. I like your answer. It depends. It really, if you do a trip when you have a major assignment due and you can't submit it, sorry, that does not work.
You cannot go on trip on your exam as well. Like if there's an exam and you're going.
Okay, we have one more here.
How much time did you have for work and other commitments outside of uni?
Yeah, how much time in a week should you devote to studying, and how much time do you have to do work, earn money? How much time is there to sleep, to eat?
So as an international student, apparently there is a cap during the semester, like 24 hours fortnight. Yeah, 48 fortnight. But other than that, like a workload of school, sometimes it's getting closer to the exam period. You have to submit a lot of assignment. You have to prepare some quiz online, and you got to do some project. It's definitely really hard to manage work and study. So I recommend you to just less than like. From my perspective, like 3 days a week, so we can just dedicate whole 4 days for studying. That must be for me the maximum. So I just juggled language college and this university at the same time, but that period was really tough for me. So I never do that. So I recommend you to just secure some time.
So people have actually studied this, and there's publications about this. In average, if you work more than 10 hours a week, it will affect your grades, scientifically. It depends on the students, right? If you're a genius, you might not that much time for studying, but in average, when we design a topic, we assume it's about 135-hour workload for the whole semester, which translates into about 8 to 9 hours per week per topic. So that is about 40 hours a week. It's pretty, there's only so much time you have in your week, and you need to sleep and eat, look after yourself, have some fun, and work. We acknowledge, yes, people need to work and earn some money. Try to compromise and find the right. And if you're really struggling financially, for example, well, maybe it might be an option for you to actually only do 3 topics a semester. Are there any more questions? If not, well, good. Thank you very much. I think they were very helpful questions. So before we finish, we'll have one more guest for you, because while being an engineering student comes with some extra benefits from Engineers Australia.
Thank you, Ingo. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Lucy Riley. I'm the Student Tertiary Engagement Manager for Engineers Australia. Who are Engineers Australia, you may ask? You'll start to hear a lot more and see us and the brand, the red nut around campus. For those studying engineering, we are the peak professional body for industry, and we set the standards in profession, and every couple of years, every university goes through an accreditation process to ensure that your degrees are meeting those standards. And so through studying engineering, you have access to the free student membership, which can give you a range of resources that you can benefit on to support you on your student journey, as well as making some connections in the profession. So you'll have seen some of my student ambassadors I'll have come to the front and join me here this afternoon. So they were out in the little auditorium area earlier. So with me today, I have Mitch, we've got Tom, Kati and Anne. We also have Natasha, who's gone back. She's doing an internship at ASC, so she had to get back to finish that off this afternoon. These student ambassadors represent Engineers Australia, so they are students here at Flinders studying engineering. They have all been exactly where you are today, and they've gone through and they've connected with me. They volunteer their time. So in one of those questions about the time management, a really good question. And with that, you'll learn to to how to manage that as you go through your studies. These students volunteer their time. Some of them have got part-time jobs, they're studying full-time, and they're also volunteering to really create awareness for you all on campus as to how you can get involved. So some of the benefits I'll put up here, I won't read them all out. One of the key things really that we do, a lot of what we do through your membership and for our members as students is free. So we do a lot of networking events. We'll try and come and do some on campus. Our ambassador team last year organised a industry panel and a networking night with some industry people there that recruit engineers for graduate roles with their organisations. So great opportunity for you to start to come along and, as Ingo was saying before, and NASA, to build some of those networks early. It's not too early to start now and thinking about that internship in a couple of years' time and eventually that graduate role. The more you come along and start to get to know each other, but as well as the student ambassadors and the industry people, it gets easier when you are at that stage. You've already got the connections there. You're a familiar face. You've got your name out there. You're starting to connect and build your own personal brand. So through membership with us is how you get to develop some of those networks. We've got other resources that can support you as well. Of course, in addition to the careers service team that you have here at Flinders, reach out to them, reach out to other opportunities that you have where you might be able to see job opportunities or internship. We've got resources that can support you with how to access those. So use whatever is available to you to be able to explore those opportunities. Right now, what I might do is just pass over to my ambassadors so they can introduce themselves to you, tell you where they're at in their degree and what they enjoy about studying at Flinders here, and feel free to connect. So they will be creating that awareness on campus when we do have events coming up, what to look out for and to come along, and different resources that you can access. If there's something that you'd like to do or another opportunity, reach out to them, and we're here to be able to additionally support you on your student journey for those that are studying engineering. So perhaps, Mitch, if I can start with you, if that's okay. I'll pass the mic over to Mitch for an introduction.
Good day, everyone. My name is Mitch. I'm a second-year electrical engineering student, and I will be teaching some of you guys, and hopefully you can see me later in the year. That's all. Thank you.
Yeah, g'day. I'm Tom. I'm studying mechanical engineering, second year, and like Mitch, I might tutor some of you for engineering design. And yeah, first year engineering is pretty good because gives you a pretty good base understanding of what you'll do in your later years. So.
Hey guys, my name is Cardi. I'm a second year robotic engineering student here. One thing I really enjoy along with studying here is actually the extracurricular activities that you do, the amount of clubs that you can join, and how much you're actually able to put in along with your studies outside, and it really gives back a lot.
My name is An. I'm third year of mechanical and biomedical engineer. So the advice I would give you to you guys is first year usually like the most chillest, so make the most of your time, enjoy it. Yeah, so Flinders has a lot of support and resources, so also make the most use of it. But be aware that like the transition between year 1 and year 2 for me is like the biggest. So yeah, nice meeting you all today. Thank you.
Lovely, thank you all. So as I said, please look out for our student ambassadors and Natasha as well. I work with the 3 universities here in South Australia and TAFE, and I can honestly say I've worked really closely with Flinders. I've been with EA for 10 years now, and the support that you have here on campus from your lecturers and everything that you've heard them say today, and I can see a lot of the lecturers here in the room, and they will support you. You've got to, exactly as Ingo said, come along and be present. I hear them say all the time, and I hear industry people reaching out that are looking for graduate positions or interns, and they will speak to the lecturers that they might have relationships with them. And for lecturers, it's those that are there and present and come and engage and ask the questions that are front of mind. So it is easy and it can be convenient to watch the recordings online, and sometimes you do have to do that and completely understand. But the more that you are able to actually come and be present, you're building yourself up. So when it really matters, when you're looking for those roles, you'll be front of mind to those that matter. So seeing it across the board and at all universities, I can say that's honestly the best way to get yourself noticed, to get ahead when it really counts. So congratulations to you all once again. These are some of our student ambassadors and students from events that we've done just over last year. We've got a careers fair elevation coming up, probably not as relevant for you at this stage, but if you do want to come along in March, that's a great way to just start to see what companies are out there and hear about what they're doing and what opportunities are there. So when you start familiarising yourself with industry as well. So I'll leave some flyers down the front here. We'll be back on campus again next week. I think my student ambassador team are going to have some donuts and a chance just to be able to share some other events that are coming up. The Flinders Uni Society of Engineers, Fuse, that are here today as well. We work quite closely with them and collaborate with different events to be able to bring you those opportunities to connect with industry and find out a bit more about what's going on. So congratulations on choosing Flinders, and all the best with your studies. Thank you.
Thank you. Good. So this almost brings us to the end of our little session here today. I just put a few last of my key tips on there. Right? Check flow. Get onto your platforms. Look at your emails. Every now and then you will get something that's called Ping. That's a student newsletter that has a lot of valuable information. Make some friends. Flinders is on a lot of different social platforms. Right? There's definitely Instagram, there's Facebook, there's TikTok, and I learned before there's even Snapchat. Feel free to join wherever. Join a club, make some friends, and ask for help if you need to. So this brings this to the end. So this is it from me. Again, welcome to the Flinders family. Thanks for attending. For those that are online, thank you for joining us. For you online, that's it for now. So you can log off. If you're here in the room, I will hand over to the course coordinators that will do some fun activities with you and entertain you a little bit more. If you see me around at some point somewhere, just feel free to say hello. And again, welcome and good luck for your next week, year,